Hi guys, it's Jessica. Okay, so I decided that I was going to start a monthly kind of tag. I haven't come up with the name for it yet. I hope to do so this week. I'm going to do the first one, and I guess it's just kind of a monthly recap, but it has different categories, and I thought it would be kind of fun. So I thought this would be a way to kind of build my name on YouTube. So if you do this feature or a monthly tag kind of thing, just mention my channel. I'd really appreciate it. I thought this would just be a really fun way to kind of go over things that we read for the month. I know a lot of you don't have a lot of time to review, so if you don't have time to review certain books, that'll be a time to kind of show the ones that you like the best. There's different categories, and you can kind of manipulate them to the genres that you like to read. And I guess I'll just do this. It has a tester monthly recap. So my first video of the year was January 5th. So from the beginning of the year to February 5th, which is a month, I've read 22 books. The book that surprised me the most is one of the features. The book that surprised me the most is Wicked Resurrection by Nancy Holder and Debbie Vigil. This is actually the 5th book in the Wicked series, and it surprised me because of how the two authors decided to bring the story all together. I've already invested 1,600 or more pages, I think, in the first 4 books. They're very long. And I think they're about 700 or 800 pages each for the bind-ups. So this is almost 2,000 pages for all 5 books. And when you invest that much, it surprised me, and not necessarily in a bad way. If you haven't checked out the Wicked series, definitely check it out if you're into witches and folklore and magic. The next book is the book that disappointed me. The book that disappointed me, I actually had a few, but I chose this, Kabul Beauty School by Debbie Rodriguez. I didn't review this because it did disappoint me, and like I said before, I don't like to do reviews on books that I didn't feel really affected by, because I don't want to turn someone down from reading a book. And I really wouldn't have gave this a good review. I love the premise of it. I love reading about women in different countries, and this is based in, obviously, Afghanistan. It's about a woman that's from Michigan, and she is a hairstylist and makeup artist, decides to, after traveling there to volunteer, I believe for the Peace Corps, she decides that she wants to open a beauty school there. And that's what the story tells. But I think instead of focusing more on beauty and imagery in Afghanistan, she focused on too much on personal issues, and I guess I was kind of disappointed in how the book was approached. I think if she would have approached the book in a different direction or included more about the beauty aspect, which you would think it would be about since it is a beauty school, I would have enjoyed it a little bit better. So that is the book that disappointed me this month. The best historical fiction. Now, not all of you are going to have historical fiction, so change this so it works for you. I don't have the book with me, but it was The Pleasure Palace by Kate Emerson. It's actually, I only read 2 books that were historical fiction, but I really did enjoy that book because it was a different approach. It chose a girl named Jane Popincourt, who lived in France and moved to England to be part of Henry VII and then Henry VIII's court. And it was really interesting because there really haven't been any books about Jane before. So that is the best historical fiction. Again, it is The Pleasure Palace by Kate Emerson. Best nonfiction, I don't have either because I already swapped it. It was The Mirror Effect, which I reviewed, I believe, last week. In one of the videos, it says 3 book reviews. The title was. And the book was really interesting because it approached why people become celebrities and why people honor them, and just behavioral issues in celebrities, and how talent not necessarily is why people become a celebrity. A lot of people, their personalities and their behavioral issues are what make them more apt to become celebrities. So it was a really interesting book if you like reading stuff like that. Okay, the book to read now. That's going to be in my best 3. So initially for this monthly tag, you're going to tell the number of books that you read. You're going to say the book that surprised you, or maybe more than one. The book that disappointed you, and then the best. I chose historical fiction and nonfiction. And then you're going to do first, second, and third place for the books that you read in that month. I'm going to do them obviously in reverse order. And then you're going to do the book that someone should go and read right now. And usually that's probably going to be in your top 3. So my third place winner for this month is Impossible by Nancy Worland. I absolutely love Nancy's style of writing. And this book was haunting but addictive and mesmerizing and ultimately a really beautiful tale. So definitely check out Impossible. My second place winners for the month are the Immortal series, Evermore and Blue Moon by Alison Noel. I'm so pleasantly surprised with this series. I can't wait to read Shadowland. And I'm just so interested in this psychic ability kind of approach to the book. It's not necessarily witches or anything like that. It's just literally a sixth sense. And I really enjoyed that because I haven't read too much about that. So once again, Evermore and Blue Moon by Alison Noel. Those are my second place winners. My first place book of the month, actually it's 3 books. It is the second bind-up of Sweep, Dark Magic Awakening and Spellbound. If you haven't read Kate Tiernan's Sweep series, this is the book or the series to read now. I absolutely am addicted to it. I believe the 3rd bind-up just came out and I need to. I'm actually going to go and buy it, okay? And you guys know me. I buy discount books or I swap for books. But I'm going to buy the 3rd one. I think the 4th one's coming out soon, too. There's 15 books in this series and I've only read 6. And I'm addicted. I'm addicted. I'm addicted. It's so good. It looks massive. This is 3 books, actually. But you're going to be reading and reading all of it. So I'm telling you, if this is a lot about magic and witches, like witchcraft and magic, but good witches. And the difference between this and the Wicked series, which is the book that surprised me the most, is that there's a lot of bad magic in it. This is more kind of Mother Nature based magic. So definitely this is the book to read now, and this is my first place winner for the month. So that is the new feature that I have yet to name that I'm starting this month. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a great way to recap, great way to show some people things that they should check out now if they don't have time to watch all your reviews. And happy reading as always. Bye.